Okay. Okay, so hello, Calson, how are you?
Hi,
And where are you from?
I'm from Ladatu, Sabah.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 16 years.
Okay, very good, thank you. Hello, Terence,
Hi, teacher.
how are you?
I'm fine.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
Okay, and where are you from?
I'm from Ladatu Sabah, Malaysia.
Okay, very good, thank you. Hello, Chong,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm good.
And how old are you?
I'm 16.
And where are you from?
Lahad Datuk Sabah, Malaysia.
Okay, fantastic, thank you. Hello, Liu.
Hello.
Hi, have I pronounced your name correctly?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. How old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20, okay. And where are you from?
I'm from Kedah, Malaysia.
Okay, very good, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Henry. Okay, Henry, can you turn up your microphone or sit closer to your microphone? Okay, hello, Henry.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, there's a lot of interference, Henry. Okay. Henry, it sounds like you have opened two applications, so you might need to close one of the Zoom meetings. It sounds like you've opened two meetings. Okay, all right. Hello, Serena.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm six. Okay.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 15.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Lahadatu Sabah.
Okay, very good, thank you. Hello, Eugene.
Hey, teacher.
How are you? How
I'm
are
fine,
you?
thank you.
Good. Okay, very good. Okay, so I think we met the other day, Eugene.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay, great. Well, good to see you all in the class here today. Okay, so today's class, we're going to practice some speaking. So what I'd like you to do is, let me just get my page ready. Here we are. Okay, we're going to talk about the family first, okay? And so here, before we do some speaking, I'd like to look at some vocabulary. Okay, so here on my screen, can everybody see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay, fantastic, thank you. Okay, so here you will see some phrasal verbs in bold, okay? Now, phrasal verbs are verbs plus prepositions. So let's take a look at the first one together. Her parents died when she was very young, so her grandparents brought her up as if she was their own daughter. So there is the verb, and there is the preposition. Does anybody know, what does this phrasal verb mean? To bring up. Someone. Does anyone know, what does this mean? Any ideas? Okay, so look at the context again. Her parents died when she was very young, so her grandparents brought her up as if she was their own daughter. Any ideas? Oh, okay. Very good, Henry. Excellent. Henry, is there a problem with your audio? Is that why you're not speaking?
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, I can. Okay, so Henry, yes, you got the right answer. Can you give me the answer again?
To raise her.
Yes, very good. To raise her. Okay, so to bring someone up means to raise them, means to look after them, to be responsible for them. Okay, okay, well done, Henry. All right, what about number 2? I was born in England, but I grew up in France. I lived in Paris until I was 18. So here's the phrasal verb. And the phrasal verb is to grow up. Does anyone know what does this phrasal verb mean?
Live there.
Yeah, okay, but to grow up, what does that mean? Any ideas? Anyone?
To live there since childhood.
Yes, excellent. Well done, Chong. Excellent. Okay, so to grow up means from when you were a child or a baby, and as you're growing into an adult, and then, into a teenager, and then into an adult. Very good. Well done, Chong. Okay, let's take a look at number 3. My brother was very naughty as a child. He got up to all sorts of things he knew he shouldn't, just to annoy my parents. So the phrasal verb is to get up to. Okay, so any ideas? What does this phrasal verb mean?
Invoke.
Sorry?
Invoke.
I can't hear you very well, Kausup. Can you say that again for me, please?
Invoke.
Involve. Can you write it in the chat box, please? Thank you. Okay, no, it doesn't mean to be involved. Thank you anyway, Kausum. But no, that's not the correct answer. Any ideas? Look at the context. So my brother was very naughty as a child. So that's a key word. He got up to all sorts of things he knew he shouldn't, just to annoy my parents. Any ideas? What do you think this phrasal verb means?
Is it
Okay, it's all right. One of you can speak, it's fine.
Or is it mess up?
Slightly. You might got the right. You slightly got the right answer. Who else was speaking?
me? Is it that you do something that you should not do?
Excellent. Very, very good. Well done. Was that Terence?
Yes.
Well done, Terence. Excellent. Yes. Okay. Did everybody hear Terence? Terence, can you explain that again, please?
To do something that you should not do. Is it right?
Yeah. So it means to misbehave. Yes. Very good. Well done, Terence, and thank you, Chung. Okay, what about number 4? His mother told him off for breaking the plate and he started crying. He didn't like it when she was angry. So the phrasal verb is here. And it's an separable phrasal verb, meaning that you can separate it. Okay, so the phrasal verb is to tell someone off. Okay, any ideas? What do you think to tell someone off means?
To scold.
Yes, very good. To scold someone. Excellent. Was that Chung again?
Yes.
Well done, Chung. Okay, and then number 5. My father is an important figure to me. I've always looked up to him because of his patience and his calmness. So here is the phrasal verb. Look up to. Oops. Forgot to put a K there. Okay. Any ideas? What does to look up to mean?
Is it fun?
Admire.
Okay, so one person at a time. Is that Liu?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think the answer is?
Fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
Can you write it in the chat box for me?
Okay.
Thank you. No, it's not find, but thank you anyway, Liu. Kausun, sorry, what do you think it is?
Teacher, is it idolize?
Okay, so 2 people are talking to me at the same time. So Kausun, what do you think the answer is?
Admire and respect someone.
Excellent, very good. Who else wanted to answer? Was that Terence? There was somebody talking at the same time.
Is it idolize?
Yes, is that Eugene?
Yeah.
Yeah, well done. So well done, Kausun and Eugene. Yes, it means to admire, it means to idolize, it means to respect somebody. Yes, well done. Excellent. Okay, and now the next phrasal verb. They felt they had been badly let down. They had given their son so much freedom, and he had thanked them by becoming a thief. So here is the phrasal verb. To let down someone or let someone down.
To make someone disappointed.
Excellent, very, very good. Was that Eugene?
No, that's Carlson.
Sorry, Carlson. That was the right answer. Well done. Okay, I haven't recognised your voices yet, so I'll be able to recognise your voices by the end of the class. Well done, Carlson. Yes, it means to disappoint someone. Serena says to betray. It's not quite betray, Serena. It's more to disappoint somebody. Yeah? Okay, does anyone have any questions? Does anyone not understand the meaning of these phrasal verbs? All right, so you're all quiet, so I think you understand. If you do have a question, please ask me. Don't sit there in silence if you don't understand something. Okay, so I'd like you to take one of these phrasal verbs. So, Henry, I'd like you to take phrasal verb number 1, to bring someone up. That's your phrasal verb. Serena, I'd like you to take phrasal verb number 2, to grow up. That's your phrasal verb. Carlson, your phrasal verb is number 3, to get up to. Chong, your phrasal verb is number 4, to tell someone off. Eugene, your phrasal verb is number 5, to look up to someone. And Liu, your phrasal verb is number 6, to let someone down or to let down someone. And Terence, your phrasal verb is number 1, to bring someone up. Okay? And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to write a sentence using your phrasal verb that I've just given to you in context. Okay? So using your own ideas, write a sentence using the phrasal verb. You can use it in the past, you can use it in the present, you can use it in any form you want, but it has to be in context with your own ideas. And send it to me in the chat box. Okay? Okay, so here are your sentences. All right, so this is Cowson's. Okay. Jason usually gets up to some sort of trouble. Okay, so that's the wrong preposition, Cowson. Preposition needs to be of, so some sort of trouble at school. Okay, thank you, Henry. Okay, so well done, Cowson. That's good. Okay, so Jason usually gets up to, very good, well done. This is Chung's. My mother told my little brother off. So you put the preposition here, Chung, because this is a separable phrasal verb. So there is the verb told, and there is the preposition off. So my mother told my little brother off for making a mess in the kitchen. Well done, Chung. That's very good. Excellent. Okay, the next sentence is from Liu. The teacher had been badly let down when the students did not. Okay, so that's the past, Liu, but yet you've put a D on the end of this verb. What's wrong with this verb? Any ideas?
It is past tense.
Yeah. So you don't need to put a D here because you've already made the auxiliary verb did in the past. Okay. So remember the main verb doesn't need to be changed. Okay. But that's good. Very good. The teacher had been badly let down. That's very good. You've used the phrasal verb. Excellent. Well done. Okay, the next sentence is from Eugene. I've always looked up to Admiral Nimitz because of his intelligence and the will to protect his country. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Well done. There's looked up. Very good. Okay, and so the next sentences are from Serena, and I don't think I've taken Terence's. Okay, 1 second, everyone. And Henry. Okay, and there's Terence. Oops. Here we are. Okay, so this is Terence's sentence. My aunt brought me up while my parents went to work in a foreign country. That's excellent. Well done, Terence. Very good. And this is Serena's sentence. I was born in I can't pronounce that, Tau. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. But I grew up in Lahad Datu. Very good. Let's make sure you put the comma in the right place. And I lived in Lahad. Okay, so this needs to be the present perfect. And I've lived in Lahad Datu until now. Okay, so that needs to be the present perfect. But very good. You've used the phrasal verb correctly. Well done. Okay, and then the last sentence is Henry's. Sarah was brought up by her uncle since her father passed away. Okay, so this tense needs to be the present perfect because you've used the word since. Okay. So Sarah has been brought up by her uncle since her father passed away. So whenever you use since, you've got to use the present perfect, and there's the present perfect. Okay, very good. Excellent. Does anyone have a question? Any problems? Is there anything that you don't understand? Let me just make this smaller for you so you can have a look at the sentences. You did very well, everyone. Okay. All right. Good. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to take a look at these pictures here, okay? And they show photographs of sisters, okay? Can you see these photographs? They show photographs of sisters. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to decide which photograph shows twins and what type of relationship do you think the sisters have with each other? Okay. So twins, does anyone know what does twins mean? What does the word twins mean?
Siblings that born in the same day together.
Yep, born on the same day together. Very good. Sometimes they look identical as well. Okay, very good. All right, so what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to look at these photographs and I'd like you to decide which photograph shows twins and what type of relationship do you think the sisters have with each other? Okay. Okay, so Terence, what do you think?
I think the second photograph shows twins, and their relationship was very good.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, so you think they've got a good relationship. Okay. Eugene, do you agree with Terence?
Yes, yes, because I see they are playing with each other and they look really happy.
They look
Yeah.
really happy. Mm-hmm.
They look really happy
Mm-hmm.
and they're having fun.
Okay, very good. Okay, Chung, do you agree with Terence and Eugene?
Yes, I agree. Because they both are smiling in the picture and hugging each other.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, what about this photograph here? What type of relationship do you think these two sisters have? Liu, what do you think?
I think they have good relationship too, but the relationship between the first picture compared to the second picture will be more, their relationship will be more good.
Okay, so how do you say more good? What's the comparison? Better. Yes,
Sorry.
very good. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so their relationship is better. Okay, excellent. Henry, do you agree with Liu?
Yes,
Okay, why?
because both of them look really happy with each other, and they look like they are an inseparable bond. You know.
Okay, an inseparable bond. An inseparable bond. Okay, so let's just look at some grammar. So inseparable. Okay. And also the comparative of good is better. So they look like they have a better relationship. Okay, good. Okay, what about the photograph at the end? This photograph here. Kelsson, what type of relationship do you think these two sisters have?
Their relationship is good.
Mm-hmm. Why?
They live together since they are kids
Okay.
until they become old.
Okay. All right, so we need to use the present perfect here. So they have lived together since they were kids. Okay, so we use the present perfect. There is the verb have. There is the past participle of the verb to live. There is the verb, sorry, there is the preposition since. Okay, and there is the past. And we use the present perfect when something happens in the past, but it has a connection with the present. Okay, okay, Kelson? So they
Okay.
have lived together since they were kids. Okay, Terence, do you agree with Kelson?
Yes,
Okay, why?
because I can see that they are so happy together and they miss each other too.
Okay, very good. Serena, do you agree with Terence?
Yes, I agree.
Why?
Because they stay together many years.
Okay, so again, you need to use the present perfect. They have been together for many years. Okay, so again, you need to use the present perfect. There is the verb have, and there is the past participle, and there's the preposition. Okay. The reason you need to use the present perfect is because you're talking about something that started in the past, but it has a connection with now. Okay? All right, very good. Excellent. Does anyone have any questions? Okay. All right. So what I'd like you to think now, I'd like you to think about is your relationship with your brother or your sister. Okay? What type of relationship do you have with your brother or your sister, if you have any brothers or sisters? So, Terence, what type of relationship do you have with your brother or your sister?
I think I have a good good relationship together with my brothers. Uh, we always play together and study together.
Excellent, very good, thank you. Okay, Serena, are you similar to Terence?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so what type of relationship do you have with your brother or sister?
I'm always take care of them take care of them when my father goes to work.
Okay. So I'm always taking care of them when my father goes to work. Okay. So in that sentence, you needed to use the present perfect. And there is the verb in the ing form, and there's the verb to be. I'm always taking care of them when my father goes to work. Okay, very good. Thank you, Serena. Calson, are you similar to Terence or are you similar to Serena? What type of relationship do you have with your brothers or sisters?
No, not
No.
similar.
Okay, so what type of relationship do you have with your brothers and sisters?
I'm the only child in my house.
Okay.
I got
Okay.
no siblings.
You've got no siblings. Okay, that's fine. Do you have any cousins?
Yes.
Okay, so what type of relationship do you have with your cousins?
Great relationship.
Mm-hmm.
We will exercise together every evening,
Mm-hmm. Very good.
play basketball or badminton.
Excellent. Very good. Thank you. Okay. Eugene, are you similar to Kausen or are you similar to Serena?
I think I'm similar to Serena because I have two brothers and I don't always play with them, but I do help them when they need my help.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Excellent. Okay. And Chong, are you similar to Eugene or are you similar to Kausen?
Neither.
Okay. Very good.
I have two older sisters which are way older than me, and they are in college, so I don't really speak to them a lot, but when they come home, we always have fun together.
Excellent. Very good. And what type of things do you do with your sisters?
Talk about how school is and joke around.
Okay, fantastic. Very good. Thank you. Liu, are you similar to Chung or are you similar to Kausen?
I'm similar with Carlson.
You're similar to Kausen. Okay. And explain why?
I don't have any siblings, but I do have cousin.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Just one cousin?
many, but just one is more close.
Okay, so how do you say more close?
Closer.
Excellent. Yeah. So you have one cousin. I have one cousin who is closer. Okay, very good. Okay, so and what sort of things do you do with your cousin?
We will have lunch together.
Lunch?
Yeah, lunch.
Uh-huh, excellent. Anything else?
We will talk.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we will play games.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Thank you, Liu. Okay, have I spoken to everybody? I think I have. Henry, what type of relationship do you have with your brothers and sisters? Hello, Henry.
Yeah.
What type of relationship do you have with your brothers and sisters?
Well, I like to play video games with my brothers, and also sometimes I will watch movies with them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what type of movies do you watch with your brothers?
Mostly action movies.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, thank you, everyone. All right, so what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to look at these relationships and I'd like you to decide what are the positive and negative aspects of each of these relationships, okay? So the first relationship is marriage. The second relationship is parents and children. The next relationship is the relationship you have with your teammate if you're playing a game together. So for example, basketball. The next relationship is bosses and employees. Okay, so the relationship you have with your boss at work. And then the next relationship is people and animals. And I'd like you to decide, in a moment, I'm going to put you in pairs, and I'd like you to decide which two are the most important to you. Okay? Does anyone have any questions? Any problems? Any questions? Okay, so can everybody take a screenshot of this slide, please? Because in a moment, I'm going to put you into breakout rooms and I can't share my screen when I've put you into breakout rooms. All right. Can you let me know in the chat box once you've taken the screenshot? Just write done in the chat box. Thank you, Kalson. Thank you, Chung. Thank you, Liu. Thank you, Eugene. Thank you, Serena. Thank you, Terence. Henry, can you take a screenshot, please? And let me know in the chat box. Thank you, Henry. Okay, fantastic. Is there anyone else I'm waiting for? I think that's everyone. Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to put you into breakout rooms now. And with your partner, I'd like you to talk about the positive and negative aspects of each of these relationships, and then decide between you, you need to agree on two relationships which are most important to you. Okay? Does everyone understand?
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so see you soon. Okay. Okay, so when I put you into breakout rooms and I ask you to do something and I ask you to discuss something with your partner, I want you to do that. Okay? Do not sit in the breakout room in silence. You are not doing what I have asked you to do. Okay? So when I put you into breakout rooms, you must use this time to practice your English and speak. That is what I've asked you to do. And if you do not do that, you are defying what I've asked you to do. And it will make me very angry. So please, when I put you into breakout rooms, use this time to speak. Is that understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. Right. So let's look at what you've been talking about. Okay, so Chung and Terence, I was listening to you. You were having a very interesting conversation. What two relationships did you decide were the most important to you?
Parents and children and team games.
Excellent. Why?
Because parents and children are the next generation of our future, and if we don't teach them well, then our future will fail.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. Do you agree, Terence?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Why?
I think it is important too. So we'll have new generation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Okay. Eugene and Henry and Serena, which two relationships did you decide were the most important to you?
Parents and children.
Okay. Why?
It is because parents, your family are the ones that will always help you whenever you get into a trouble.
Whenever you get into trouble. Okay. Okay.
They will always do their best to help you because
Mhm.
you're one of their family member and they cares about you.
They care about you. Okay, excellent, very good. And the other relationship, what other relationship was most important?
Team games.
Okay, why?
Because we love sports and teamwork is very important in sport, even in gaming.
Okay.
Also, playing team games, you can know a lot of, you can get a lot of new friends.
You can make a lot of new friends.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
You can make a lot of new friends, and they might even become one of your best friends.
Excellent. Very good. Henry, do you agree?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because in team games, working together is the key to achieving victory. And
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Anything else, Henry? Any other reasons? Do you have any more reasons, Henry?
um, team games also help me learn how important teamwork is in team games are.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. And Kausum and Liu, what two relationships did you decide were the most important to you?
Marriage and team games.
Okay. Why?
Because we can build a lovely family through marriage and can have a children and we can love each other.
Mm-hmm.
But there are also some negative aspects like divorce, arguments, fights, or something else.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Excellent. And what about team games? What did you talk about?
Also, do you want to continue or you want me to continue?
You continue.
Okay, for the games, we have discussed about the positive and also the negative aspect.
Mm-hmm.
So for the positive, by carrying out the team games, we may able to build out our teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
And as we know, in the daily life, teamwork is an important relationship that we need to use, no matter in our school, college, or also workplace.
Mm-hmm.
So through these team games, we are also able to enhance our communication skills.
Mm-hmm.
As we need to discuss with our teammates, for example, like the technique that we're going to use.
Mm-hmm.
So for the negative aspect is we may get injured in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we also have argument, as we know that some of us, we have different ideas
Mm-hmm.
and different techniques.
Techniques.
So these are the things that we have discussed.
Okay, excellent.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Well done. Thank you, Liu. Okay, and thank you, Kalsin. All right, so thank you, everyone. So let me just say it one more time, and I don't want to say it again, but this will be the last time I will say this. When I put you into breakout rooms, I want you to use that time to practice your speaking, okay? So please do that and don't sit there in silence. All right. Okay, I'm going to give you a break now. So you can have a break for 10 to 15 minutes, give you a chance to go to the toilet if you need to, or if you need to get a drink, you can. Please come back in 10 to 15 minutes, okay? All right, see you soon. Okay, so you can have a break now for 10, 15 minutes, okay?
So teacher, we need to leave the meeting or just?
No, you can just stop your video and come back in 10 or 15 minutes if you need to go to the toilet or if you need to have a drink, get a drink.
Okay, okay.
All right. Okay, all right. Okay, so welcome back everyone. I hope you had a chance to have a quick break. Good to see you back in the class. Okay, so we're going to continue now. And this time I'd like you to think about I'd like you to imagine that you've been asked to organize an event in your neighborhood to celebrate an important festival or an occasion in your country, okay? So I'm going to put you into pairs again. So remember, when I do put you into breakout rooms, it's because I want you to practice speaking. I don't want you to sit there in silence. And I'm going to ask you to talk together about each of the suggestions below and say how they might appeal to different people and then choose 2 that you think would be most popular, okay? So here are the pictures. Let me just try and make that smaller for you so you can all see the pictures. Okay. So here are the pictures. The first one is a firework display. The second picture is a mini fun fair. The next one is an open air concert. The next one is a parade. The next one is a disco. And the next one is a fancy dress competition. Okay. Okay, so what I'd like you to think about are these adjectives down here. So let's look at these adjectives here. Okay, so the adjectives are colorful, impressive, enjoyable, dull, exciting, inexpensive, costly, entertaining, impractical, spectacular, uninspiring, lively, thrilling, cheerful, and bright. Okay, so looking at these adjectives, I'd like you to tell me which adjective is positive and which adjectives are negative. So colorful, any ideas? Is colorful a positive or a negative? Very good. Excellent. Well done. Yeah, it's positive. Good. Okay, what about impressive?
Positive.
Very good. Excellent. Enjoyable.
Also positive.
Very good. Dull.
Negative.
Very good. Exciting.
Positive.
Very good. Inexpensive.
Positive.
Very good. Costly.
Negative.
Very good. Entertaining.
Positive.
Very good. Impractical. Negative. Very
Negative.
good. Good. Spectacular.
Positive.
Very
Positive.
good. Excellent. Uninspiring.
Negative.
Excellent. Very good. Lively.
Positive.
Very good. Thrilling.
Negative.
No,
Positive.
it's positive. Yeah, it's positive. Thrilling is positive. Cheerful.
Positive.
Excellent. And bright.
Positive.
Excellent. Very good. Well done, everyone. Okay, so I'd like you to look at these adjectives. Does anyone have any questions about these adjectives? Any problems with vocabulary?
Teacher, what does it mean the word impractical?
Okay, all right. So when you don't know what a word means, this is how you ask the question, okay? What does, and then you put the word mean, okay? So that's how you ask the question. What does, and then you put the word there, mean. So the verb does is used in the question. Okay, so the word impractical. Okay, so impractical, is it a positive or a negative adjective?
Negative.
It's negative, very good. And we know it's negative because of the prefix im. So if I removed im, what does the word practical mean? Any ideas? What does practical mean?
Is it useful? Or
Yes, excellent. You can use it. It's something which you can use. But if I add im next to it, what do you think it means?
Hard to use.
Yeah, yeah, it's not very good to use. It's not very useful. Remember, im is negative. It's a negative prefix. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Any questions? No? Okay. All right. So let's go back to these adjectives. Are there any more adjectives that you don't understand? Any other questions? All right. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to use these adjectives when you are talking about these things, okay? So let me just make this smaller for you so you can take a screenshot. Okay. Actually, let me just make that a little bit bigger. Okay, so if you'd like to take that screenshot, please, and let me know in the chat box once you've taken the screenshot. Fantastic. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Terence. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Kausen. Thank you, Chung. Good. Okay. So this is what I'd like you to do. And thank you, Eugene. So this is what I'd like you to do. Okay. I'd like you to imagine that you have been asked to organize an event in your neighborhood to celebrate an important festival or an occasion in your country. I'd like you to talk together using those adjectives about each of these suggestions. Okay, so firework display, mini fun fair, open air concert, a parade, a disco, and a fancy dress competition. You must talk about each of these and say how they might appeal to different people, and then choose two. You need to decide on two that you think would be most popular. Okay, so you need to talk about each of them and say how they might appeal to different people, and then choose two. Okay, does everybody understand what the question is?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. So I'm going to put you into rooms now. Please use this time to talk in English. So when I come round, I do not want to see you sitting there in silence. Okay? Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good. Okay, so I'm going to see you soon. Okay, so good to see you all back again and good to hear you talking in English when I was going around the rooms. Very well done. Okay, so what did you decide, Henry, Serena, and Eugene? Which two do you think would be the most popular for a festival if you were organizing a festival? Serena, Henry, and Eugene. What two did you decide?
We think that the firework display and the parade will be the most popular events.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
It is because firework is suitable for all age.
Okay, so fireworks are suitable for all ages. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it is not that dangerous compared to mini funfair.
Compared to a mini funfair. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It says that most of the people that are attending to the festival are young people, and the young people will, most of them are kids. I mean, childrens, they will enjoy the parade because children's,
Children.
maybe old people think,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, true. Because old people might think that the parade are weird, but for
The
children,
parade is weird.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But for the children, they think the parade and their costume are cool
Okay.
and attractive.
Okay. Can't seem to hear you anymore, but thank you very much anyway, Eugene. All right. Okay, so Chung and Terence, which two did you agree?
We talked about the mini funfair and the fancy dress competition.
Mm-hmm.
We think mini funfair will be a very popular event because it is a suitable place for family bonding.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
And a lot of people like to snack and eat a lot and many fun fairs have a lot of food stalls and I think they would enjoy it, buying food from there to eat.
Excellent. Very, very good. Excellent. Well done. Okay, and Carlson and Liu, what did you agree?
Okay, so both of us agree with the fireworks display and also the mini funfair.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be explaining about the funfair display first.
Mm-hmm.
Also will be explaining about the mini funfair.
Okay, very good.
So first of all, we think that it is a bit costly, but it's a colorful event that will make people to enjoy about it.
Mm-hmm.
As we and for the next negative aspect is it might be dangerous for children if
Mm-hmm.
and the children are not allowed to go near to the fireworks
Mm-hmm.
to avoid injured.
Avoid getting injured. Mm-hmm.
Avoid getting injured.
Very
and
good.
maybe the children will feel that they might be bored as they don't have the chance to play the fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
But I think most of the children will feel enjoy too, even though they are not able to touch the fireworks or holding it.
Mm-hmm.
And for the age group, it's suitable for all.
Excellent, very good. Thank you, Leo.
So next, I will be passing the explanation to Carson.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll be talking about the mini funfair. Mini funfair is enjoyable, exciting, entertaining, cheerful. But it is a bit costly, and elderly people wouldn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
It won't appeal to all age group. I think that
age groups. Mm-hmm. Good.
I think that it is suitable for 5 to 40 years old.
Mm-hmm.
But I think organize a mini funfair is impractical because the cost is too high and the place is not big enough.
Okay, so you think organizing a mini funfair is impractical?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
but children and teenagers will be cheerful if
Mm-hmm.
if the mini fun fair organized.
Is organized. Okay.
They will be so entertaining
Mm-hmm.
and exciting.
Okay. Very good. Excellent. Very, very good. Thank you, Carlson and Leo. Excellent. All right. Very good, everyone. Okay, so the last thing I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to take a look at these questions here. And I'd like you to think about, oh, I've made that too big. Let me just make that smaller. Okay, so I'd like you to think about these questions here. Too big. And in a moment, I'm going to put you into the same rooms again. So I'd like you to talk about these questions. What other activities do you think might be popular in a celebration like this? How important are festivals in your country? What problems might there be during public events like these? What is the best organized event you have ever been to? And how do you normally celebrate special occasions? Okay. Okay, does anyone have any problems with vocabulary? No? Okay, so can you all take a screenshot of these questions, please? And let me know in the chat box once you've taken the screenshot. Thank you. Thank you, Chong. Thank you, Terence. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Carlson. Thank you, Henry. Okay. And thank you, Eugene. Okay. I'm just waiting for Serena. Are you okay, Serena? If you can take a screenshot. Fantastic, thank you. Okay, so does everybody know what you have to do? I'd like you to talk together about these questions in the breakout rooms, and I'm going to come round and listen to you. Okay? Okay, any
Okay.
questions? Okay, fantastic, good.
Teacher,
Mm-hmm.
may I go to toilet?
Yeah, I'm going to end the class in 1 minute, so you can go in a minute. Don't worry, I'm just going to say goodbye to everyone. Just waiting for some students to leave the breakout rooms and come back to the class. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Thank you very much for attending the class today. And good to see you using this time to practice your English. I was going around the rooms and I could hear you talking. People were still fairly quiet, but hopefully you will start to improve and use this class time to practice your speaking. All right, okay, so well done, everyone. Thank you very much for your hard work. Have a great evening, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. All right, okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay,
Thanks,
bye-bye,
teacher.
teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Bye.